Indian women have more gold than US government.
Today on the show we have Mr. Santhosh. I have zero knowledge of crypto.
Crypto is a
Might as well become another actual currency.
Tamil Nadu government issued police medals on blockchain. Maharashtra government issued college degrees on blockchain. Why did they do that?
Trump has gotten his own currency as well, right?
Yeah. Trump they manipulated in that way. Just take 10 years, like 2015 to 2025. Bitcoin have grown more than. So in 2015, one Bitcoin was at $20-30, one Bitcoin. Now it is $1 lakh. So this is just tip of the iceberg actually. This is just the beginning actually. So Bhutan started holding Bitcoin in their reserve. So the person behind, like who created this blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, he is called Satoshi Nakamoto. No one knows in the world who is he, where is he. By 2030, one Bitcoin will reach to. So other crypto and other coins will come. They will have some certain value same as other metals.
Right.
But the top I feel will be. Crypto is not gambling. It is technology and it is understanding about the.
How much is your monthly income overall put together?
Yeah, so.
Hi friends, welcome back to another show of PowerUp with Pradeep. Today on the show we have Mr. Santhosh, who is an entrepreneur and runs a video production house. He's also special to me because first couple of podcasts I have shot under his guidance in his studio itself. He also educates people on cryptocurrency, on how this works and should we invest or not. What is the logic behind cryptocurrency? All of that. He has about 40,000 people who follow him and take constant learnings from him. Let's welcome Mr. Santhosh onto the show. Hi Santhosh, welcome to Power Up with Pradeep.
Hi Pradeep.
Thanks for coming in, Santhosh, on a short notice.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I honestly want to admit I have zero knowledge of crypto.
Got it.
While I invest in stock market, I do mutual fund.
Yeah.
When it comes to crypto, I'm a illiterate.
Got it.
Literally illiterate. So maybe I wanna go a little deeper and understand more about crypto, how exactly this works, and what is the nuances behind it. Why does crypto's price fluctuate so much? It went to a stage of $110 per Bitcoin, right? And there are different
110K.
110,000
Yes.
dollars.
Yes.
Dollars.
Yeah.
USD.
Dollars.
110,000 USD per Bitcoin.
Yes.
And then again, there are different types of coins again. Dogecoin, Ethereum. I don't know. There are multiple, right?
Yes,
I heard these names, but I never understood what these are, right? Largely at an overall level, I understand these are cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But why was Indian government not encouraging this? And why did this reform of 2022 where they called it this as a digital asset?
Yes. Virtual digital asset.
Virtual digital asset, right? So I honestly never understood this whole scheme of things, because part of the reason is why I didn't show interest was government of India was also not really pro about it. Yeah. And hence I said, yeah, this could be another betting app kind of a thing. And hence I never went into it. Why don't you give us input, probably a brief about anybody who do not understand crypto, if they see this video, should understand what is cryptocurrency and what are the different types of cryptos like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, all of these, right? So if you can help us give a walkthrough of these.
Yeah. So one base line, when we want to sum up in one line,
Right.
crypto is a technology.
Okay.
Like people see it as a asset and it as a store of value, but above all, when the thing came into existence, it is a new technology actually.
Okay.
So just like a evolving technology like AI, we are seeing how AI is evolving,
Right.
how ChatGPT and LLM models are evolving.
Correct.
This is the same kind of thing, like it is a new technology, but the thing is, it is decentralized.
Okay.
So it is like not a closed source like everything else. Like let's say that if you want to develop an app, You can take the example so that it will be clear for
Sure.
people who are just in the beginning stage.
Sure.
If you want to develop an application, what are the sources? Like, what are the platforms for you, like available for you to launch it?
Android, iOS on the top of my mind.
Yeah. So those two are dominating now all over the world.
Correct.
iOS and Android. So if anyone want to develop an application to reach more people, they should learn Android and Android Studio. They should develop about that. So you can take it as a new platform for people to launch their apps.
Sure.
What is happening? We can take this as a timelines. So let's divide it as 3 timelines. So first we can call it Web 1. Whole industry, I'm talking about whole internet era.
Okay.
So 1990s to 2000, around like that 1-2 decades, 1980s to 2000.
Yeah.
That is like Web 1 era.
Okay.
What is Web 1 means? Where you can read something, you can surf, but you can't contribute anything.
Okay. It's one-sided.
Exactly. Let's say a website is there and there is something where you can open and you can read. That's it.
I can't fill any form or anything like that. Okay.
So that 2-3 decades was Web 1 era.
Okay.
But then comes the Web 2 era, like 2000, after 2000s, after the globalization. So in Web 2, you can read and also you can contribute to the internet. It's called Gmail, where you can send a mail to your friend by writing something on your own.
Okay.
Or even if it is Facebook, where you can upload content, you can upload your pictures, you can upload your videos.
Okay.
And maybe even YouTube, what we are all doing now, where we can do our own content, we can upload our own content.
Sure.
So Web 2, you can use the web, you can consume from the web, and you also can contribute to the web.
Right.
But the problem comes is the centralization.
Okay.
We know, like, there are more than 3 billion people using Facebook and Instagram now.
Sure.
In the world. Like, it is like more than 300 crore people.
Right.
Let's say, if something want to change in that Instagram, who will have the authority to do that?
The company's founder?
Exactly.
Mark and his team.
Yeah, Mark and his team. Like, if you want to change the like button or if you want to change the comment button,
Right.
only one person can do that, even having this big user base, having this big audience base.
Yeah.
So let's say we are doing YouTube, we are having our channels in YouTube, we are working very hard to build a career in YouTube.
Right.
After some years, maybe like after 2-3 years, you'll have a very good audience base. Let's say you have 1 million followers to YouTube. Suddenly some clash happens between you and Google and YouTube, where leave about ourselves. If YouTube want to close down their business, maybe some financial problem or something happens, and if YouTube want to close down their business, it can do it in one night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because whenever you're uploading a video, you're signing an agreement. It's like a disclosed digital agreement. You're giving the power to YouTube and the company to use your content, and you don't have ownership of that.
Right.
So the years of hard work and the years of effort which goes into building a thing by using YouTube and all, Web 2 application, any Web 2 application, even it is Instagram or Gmail, if they close down in a night, whatever the hard work we kept and the effort we kept and the content or the data we have in that is gone.
Right.
So this is how Web 3 evolved.
Okay.
After 2010, 2011, that is what crypto is called, that is Web 3. Web 3 is all about consuming content, providing content, and also owning content.
How do you differentiate?
Can
you take us a little deeper?
There is a blockchain there's a crypto called Ethereum.
Ethereum, okay.
Yeah, it is a blockchain. So what is blockchain? If you want to understand about blockchain, you can compare it with Android and iOS.
Okay.
It comes on the same line. It is like a technology like Android and iOS.
Oh.
So people can develop applications on Ethereum blockchain.
Okay.
So there's a blockchain, and I went and developed a social media app over Ethereum. And I kept a crypto for my app.
Okay.
So I can have my own crypto, or else I can use the blockchain's own crypto, that is ETH. So
Okay.
Ethereum's base coin is ETH.
Okay.
So I am using Ethereum as my base coin.
Sure.
So I built a social media app and I promoted it, and people downloaded it and started using it. And let's say after like 2-3 years, I have like more than like 1 lakh followers.
Sure.
Now I want to close down, or I want to change anything in that application.
Right.
Even as I am the founder of that application, I can't do it.
Oh.
I need to have a governance vote. I need to run a voting system on the blockchain in the application that I want to change a particular thing, or I want to change a particular protocol. They are called protocols. I want to change something. I need to have a governance. Whoever is holding that Ethereum, they will vote it.
Oh.
So it comes down to the people who are using the app. Most of the time, the people who use the applications on blockchain, they end up owning the currency, that coin of that blockchain.
Okay. So the founder or the person who started this does not control it throughout.
Exactly.
People who own it also have stake in it.
Yeah.
And they will be part of the decision making.
Yeah.
If this has to be closed or non-operational, anything like that.
Exactly. If you want to sum up in a one line, this is called true democracy.
Ah. Got it.
So where the holders will have the ownership also in blockchain and all.
Got it.
So this is how, when more and more applications start building on Ethereum, it ends up in growing the value of ETH. So this is how the prices grows, the crypto prices grows. So people who are holding Ethereum.
Right.
So as we talked about Android and iOS, we only have duopoly. Like there is only 2 platforms, Android and iOS.
Correct.
And even if a new platform comes, it is very hard to survive.
Correct.
But now in the crypto thing, this blockchain, there are more than 50 blockchains.
Okay.
So whoever providing a best technology and who are doing the best marketing, at the end those blockchains will evolve. Like Ethereum, Solana, Phantom, and Sonic, Avalanche. These all are the blockchains. If you want to easily understandable, those are similar to Android and iOS.
Okay.
So people who are now, Ethereum is having more than some thousands of apps on it already.
Awesome.
So recently, government started using that. So government started
What are they using it for?
Tamil Nadu government issued police medals on blockchain.
And why did they do that?
So this is the second best thing about blockchain. The first best thing is you own it by having a token, by holding the token. Second is the security. So whatever the things happen on a blockchain, they are recorded on the blockchain. That is called a ledger. They are recorded on a ledger. So no one can go and duplicate that ledger. So let's say, I'll tell one more thing. There is a blockchain called Polygon.
Okay.
So their native token is POL. Maharashtra government issued degrees like education, college degrees on blockchain.
Okay.
Polygon blockchain. They issued on Polygon blockchain. Why did they do that? To curb the fake degrees. So people are doing fake certificates, degree certificates. There are so many certificates, but there is not even they try to verify. Even they are also doing this hologram piracy.
Got it.
Like fake degree. So when it is on the blockchain, it is very hard to make a fake degree, and it is easy to verify. So that's why governments are using the blockchain technology to do many things. Even recently, Indian government paid to Dubai for buying oil through crypto.
Is it?
Yes. They paid with Ripple crypto, XRP coin. They paid with XRP coin to buy oil from Middle East.
Wow.
So this is not like
So that basically gives an indication that there is a scope in the future for crypto whatever coin form it is, Bitcoin,
exactly.
Doge, Ethereum, whatever. There's a scope for this whole blockchain and crypto to survive and exist, and might as well become another actual currency per se.
Yes, exactly.
Because today we keep speaking about inflation, rupee value going down because of dollar,
Yes.
all of that. If the crypto comes into play, then there is no limitation or boundary of any country, and US can't be US.
Exactly.
But then with US again, I recently saw that Trump has gotten his own currency as well, right? Trump coin.
Yes, exactly.
So is this that again mindset of trying to dominate the global market? Is that the thought process of Trump?
Yeah, obviously. Trump came with the ideology that he want to, from the day one, he's only saying one thing: America first.
Yeah.
He want to make America again a global superpower. He want to again compete with everyone in every country in the world to stay in that position.
Right.
That's why we are seeing all these tariff wars and all.
Correct. The whole stock market is in actually turmoil.
Yeah. So he launched a coin called Trump coin actually. So this is like building a trust in the global level that this technology is valuable.
Right.
But actually it is a meme coin, so it don't have any value. But it is like buying something you trust.
Right.
Like let's say people buy celebrity things. Like if a celebrity auctions something, a t-shirt or a bike, something which he used in a movie, something, people buy it for lakhs actually. Or even
okay, got it.
So they buy that celebrity t-shirt because they show that love towards that person in that way.
Correct.
And they feel that this in future this may have more value. Like they can sell it, resell it for higher value because this celebrity may become a bigger star and this will have more value.
Got it.
Like that.
Got it.
So like paintings, which normally we buy, rich class people buy paintings. They buy and they auction it in the coming days. Maybe rare wine also. We can take an example of
anything which is vintage. Most of the time
vintage and which is having some community or following.
Right.
In the same way, Trump monetized on that thing. Like he announced that whoever is supporters, who love him, if they buy it, it is like a form of love showing towards Trump. They manipulated in that way.
Okay.
So, but people gambled with it. So on the day it launched, it went to $70. One Trump coin went to $70.
Okay.
So some of them bought in the initial stage. First 2 days, it was around like $12, $13. But after 1 week, slowly, it went to $70. Whoever bought in the first 2 days, they made some good money. Like 4-5x their money. But after that, it started coming down. That's the reason crypto is not gambling.
Okay.
It is technology and it is understanding about the work. It is all about, it is similar to stock market. If you see it as an investment part. Whatever I spoke about crypto in the beginning, it is all about the technology part.
Right.
But if you see it as an investment part, this you need to do by understanding the particular crypto. Like what exactly is that crypto is doing.
Right.
Like if you take Bitcoin, people are using it as a store of value.
Right.
It is people seeing it as hedge towards inflation.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because let's take an example of some currencies.
So here I want to understand, right? So Bitcoin, while you say it's an hedge towards the volatility, right? But then I see Bitcoin was at some $30,000. And from there it went up to $110,000, and again it came down to now I think I'm not sure $80,000 or something.
When we are shooting this podcast,
So that still speaks about volatility in Bitcoin also, right? So how is this a safe or hedge of risk?
Yeah. So Bitcoin is a hedge towards inflation in the longer run, not in the shorter time.
Okay.
I'll explain this. So, this whole crypto and blockchain thing is in very niche and nascent stage,
Okay.
very
Okay.
early stage.
Early stages. Yeah.
So it is not even hardly a decade old industry.
Right.
But when you see about gold, silver, and even the stock market and the real estate, these are like hundreds of old. Like
Yeah.
people using gold as a store of value from thousands of years.
Correct. Correct.
But in the start, when it started as a like asset, it didn't started as an asset. It started as a exchange of value.
Right.
People used it to, we studied that there used to be, maybe in the time of Sri Krishna Deva Raya, there used to be gold coins. They used it to as a currency, like the normal
Yeah,
currency, which
yeah,
we,
yeah.
now we have paper currency.
Right.
So this is just a decade old industry.
Right.
This is like buying stocks in 1970s and 80s.
Okay, so anybody investing in crypto at this stage is basically referring to something which is in the early part of.
Stock market adoption
Got it.
worldwide. Because
Got it.
let's say if someone bought a Reliance stock in 1980 or 1985, that grown like some 5,000 times something. I don't know exactly, 4,000 to 5,000 times. In the same way, why people are calling it as hedge?
Okay.
Not like blatantly, they have some data.
Okay.
From 2011 to present, if you see, just take 10 years, like 2015 to 2025.
Yeah.
Bitcoin have grown more than 1 lakh times. Not percentage, 1 lakh times. So in 2015, one Bitcoin was at around $30, one Bitcoin.
Whoa.
Now it is $1 lakh, from $20, $30 to $1 lakh. In last 10 years, no other asset gave this much return. Whether it is stock market, whether it is a some land, real estate, or a mutual fund, or a gold, anything. Gold has grown 2-3 times. Like 2015, it was around 30,000 rupees something.
Yeah.
10 grams, 1 tula in the market. So now it is around 90,000, 1 tula. So it is grown 3 times, 30,000 to 9. But Bitcoin has grown 1 lakh times.
Oh my God.
So it has a proven record of 1 decade.
So somebody who has invested about ₹1 lakh back in 2015.
He became a billionaire. Yeah, he became a billionaire now.
Oh my God. One can retire around, say.
Exactly. Even now we can invest and we can retire in coming 10 years actually.
Santhosh, this is already in the peak, right? As in, $110,000 is what the peak it saw. It came down a bit because of the market volatility. Considering even 80,000K, right? That is still on the higher side, right? Bitcoin, I'm specifically speaking about.
Yeah.
So if I were to invest now, right? I'm scared that this might go down as well. So I understand you might say this is how the equity investment work, but this is not equity. This is crypto and Bitcoin, right? So from that standpoint, how and why are you so confident that this will grow?
Yeah. So actually, when we see history of any asset, maybe it is gold or maybe it is stock market.
Sure.
So what happens? Nothing grows in this world when normal people buys it.
Okay. People like you and me buy, it doesn't make any difference.
Yes. But when governments buys it, when institutional investors buys it, when corporate companies buys it and holds in their portfolio, or when they hold in their asset, that is the time when everything starts growing. This is what happened in the history.
Yeah, in equity also we see FIIs, DIIs play a lot major role.
Gold, when government started holding gold as a backup for their currency, or a hedge towards any situation, that is the time gold started growing so much. It was like very less, maybe like 100 rupees per 1 gram that time, but now it is like 8,000 rupees per 9,000 rupees per 1 gram actually.
Fair enough. Okay.
So what's happening in last 2-3 years? That is what that trajectory is started, like that adoption started in Bitcoin and crypto.
Okay.
So in this last 3-4 years, US started holding Bitcoin, US government. And other countries like maybe it's the small country, El Salvador started holding Bitcoin in their reserve.
Which country you said?
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
It is a American continent. I think East American or North American continent.
Okay.
Bhutan started holding Bitcoin, and even Bhutan started mining it. That is all together a new topic. We'll have a discussion some other time. What is Bitcoin mining and all actually.
Okay.
So Bhutan started holding Bitcoin in their reserve. There is a company called Strategy.
Okay.
Michael Saylor is the founder of that company. It is one of the top 500 Fortune 500 companies. Like it's an investment firm. They are the topmost holder of Bitcoin in the world right now.
Okay.
Tesla started holding. Even one Indian company, Jet Kings.
Okay.
They started holding Bitcoin to have in their corporate reserves.
Whoa.
So this is just tip of the iceberg actually. This is just the beginning actually.
Okay.
And the ultimate thing is the limited nature of the Bitcoin.
Okay.
So when it comes to gold, recently I saw a news that in Orissa, I think they identified gold reserves in Orissa. So now and then Pakistan also identified some gold reserves. Now and then some or the other place we are identifying gold reserves.
Right.
So we don't know actually how much gold is still there in the land actually.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin is having a nature that only for all the existence of our life, there will be only 2.1 crore Bitcoins will be existent in this world. So not more than that, not less than that. So the person behind, like who created this blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, he is called Satoshi Nakamoto. No one knows in the world who is he, where is he, and is he a real person or not. Anything, we don't have any knowledge about that person still.
Okay, we don't know him, but we know his name.
Exactly. That's also a made-up name actually.
Acha, okay.
Satoshi Nakamoto. We also don't know the real name also.
Okay.
So he made it in a way, that blockchain he made it in a way. I told about Web3, that whoever may be the founder, but the people who own that Bitcoin, they also own that network.
Correct.
Because if now founder also can't do anything because he is not owning that.
Yeah.
Now all the people who are owning, they need to vote if they want to do any change.
Right.
That's why whether he is the founder who started this blockchain, he don't have any power.
Okay.
He coded in a way that there will be only 2.1 crore Bitcoins exist in this world.
Understood.
Just imagine how many millionaires, billionaires we have in the world. Maybe more than 2 crores.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, more than, because we are a 700 crore population.
Right.
So at least there will be 20 crore plus millionaires, billionaires
Possible.
will be there.
Yeah.
All the 200 countries, some 195, 200 countries.
Right.
If 20 crore millionaires, billionaires are there, and from that, let's say 10%, that is 2 crore.
Right.
Decide to own 1 Bitcoin each. Then there will be no Bitcoin left in this world.
Such a rare reserve in that case.
Yeah. Now, whether they really own that or not, that time will tell, because in this world, trust will not be built in a single day.
Right.
Trust is a process. Like people trust any asset in a process, not in a single day. Adoption happens in a process, like time to time, not in a day.
Right.
Like same like stock market. In 1980s, maybe your father or my father don't know about stock market.
Yeah.
They didn't ever owned any stock.
Yeah.
If they would have bought some good stock, we would have got that fruits by now.
Correct.
But now, every millennial know about stock market. Even Gen Z know about stock market.
Yeah.
Everyone holds some of their investment in stock market. Adoption grown.
Right.
Maybe in coming 20 years, more will. In the same way, it is with the Bitcoin.
Okay.
I am confident that this is my personal view, not like any investment advice or something. By 2030, one Bitcoin will reach to $1 million.
Oh my God.
That is around 10 crores.
So 80,000 is still smaller number.
Huh?
100,000 is still smaller.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying it is still a smaller number, because now we have a pro-crypto US president.
But tell me one thing. Bitcoin is one type of crypto. There is Doge, there is Ethereum, then there are a couple of others I don't know, right? The value might change within them also, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin probably right now is on the top. You can correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
It's on the top.
Yes.
Other coins are not as high as what Bitcoin's value is,
exactly.
right? So I don't even know who's the second top after Bitcoin. Maybe you can speak about that. So don't you think there would be possibly, Doge I think is from Elon Musk's house, right? So don't you think Doge might become bigger than Bitcoin, or Trump's coin might become bigger than Doge and Ethereum and Bitcoin? What's your view on that?
So actually, the trust, which I am talking about, the factor, trust factor, it is everything. The world is revolving around the trust factor.
Sure.
So if large amount of people or large amount of maybe countries, if they trust something, then that will grow.
Sure.
That is what happening. People trusted gold. Why they trusted gold? It is having some unique properties.
Right.
There are so many metals. We have silver, we have bronze, we have iron, we have steel. Why only gold got value? People can buy silver also. People can buy bronze also. People can buy copper also. Everything have value. Why only gold is so much costly when compared to other metals? Because gold had a property of like, how to say it, convertible property. Like it can, we can have a very thin line, like when we see this goldsmith work. Gold can be made into any kind of ornament actually.
Yeah, got it.
So, and the ornament can also become back, like they can
Gold
also
again.
burn to a gold coin, something, they can make a new ornament from that.
Right.
So that has some properties. It can be melted, and it was a rare earth metal that time. Even now, when compared to other metals, iron ore and all.
Right.
I'm taking these examples because it is easy to understand for the people who are watching.
Right.
So in the same way, other crypto have some other properties. But when we see these unique properties of Bitcoin, if people want to hold Trump,
right?
Let's say some country want to hold a crypto, they will not hold Trump because it will become again giving back power to Trump if they hold the Trump coin.
Okay.
If they hold Bitcoin, it's a decentralized one. No one is the owner of Bitcoin. But that is why gold became the global reserve. Because no one holds gold. Whoever buys so much, they become the thing.
Right.
Actually, US government and China is having so much gold reserves. But they are not the highest holders of gold. Who are the highest holders of gold?
People?
Indian household women.
Yeah.
So, Indian women, when combined, have more gold than US government.
Got it.
So, but it's a divided thing.
Yeah.
So, not the single owner. In the same way, now it took so many, like 15 years for the world to get the trust on Bitcoin because it is decentralized and no single entity, no single government or no single person is owning it.
Understood.
That's why people are buying it and keeping it as a hedge. So other crypto and other coins will come. They will have some certain value, same as other metals.
Right.
But the top, I feel, will be Bitcoin because of its decentralized nature.
Got it. Maybe I think I'll start thinking about improving my knowledge on cryptocurrencies as a whole, and I'll probably start researching on it more.
The best way to start is to buy my course because you don't need to watch 100 videos. I I like sorted it in just 4 videos.
Oh,
If
that's
if you
nice.
watch that 4 videos, you'll get 80% of knowledge.
Got it. So, Santhosh, I think I'd like to move into your business now,
Production.
right? Production. So, when did you decide that you want to get into production as a business? Because there are a lot of agencies out there who
Yes.
speak of social media as an agency, performance marketing as an agency, or there are agencies who offer social media social media, performance marketing, and video production, content creation, all of that as a whole bundle, right? Why did you choose only video production as a niche? What was the thought behind it, and what time did you see there?
So actually, I don't have any idea to start a production company. As I said, I was doing content and I started Scoogle.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the time, as I said in the beginning, my friend approached me to do content for himself.
Okay.
Then I understood there's a need of this thing, video production. But I don't wanted to do mistake this time. So I did some research, like a restaurant, that experience I got. Even now, this is not like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
I'm also establishing it.
Right.
But one thing confidently I can tell that if you really want to become best in something,
Sure.
then you need to focus on one niche.
Okay.
When you try to do multiple things and when you try to be jack of all trades, then definitely you'll sustain in that field, but you can't become the best of that field.
Got it. Got it.
So now we know that there are many directors.
Right.
Many films will be made every year.
Correct.
But why Rajamouli is on the number one, on the top position?
Right.
He focuses 100% on each craft for filmmaking. So he wanted to become a best filmmaker.
Right.
Let's say if Rajamouli want to start a film studio, he want to build some Annapurna kind of studio, he want to start a theater business,
Right.
if he want to try to do everything, I don't think Rajamouli can be Rajamouli.
Got it.
There are 100 directors, but he's the top because he's focusing 100% on one niche of filmmaking, that is
Right.
filmmaking itself.
Right.
Not all the businesses or everything he can do.
Right.
He can start anything actually. He can start a theater also.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he can do it. In the same way, if there's a top producer, if the producer is producer, then he can be good at that. If he want to try to become a director also himself, then the film will fail actually.
Okay.
So in the same way, I understood that there are a lot of niche when it comes to content, but I want to focus on this production part because I'm doing that like I did it for myself, and that is where I saw the biggest pain point. Because the industries out there, they're providing services, maybe digital marketing or performance marketing or SEO, but all of this work only when you have a very good content piece, when you have a good video.
Right.
So there is like I didn't saw a good standard in this video production.
Okay.
I am not saying the top, but I am learning and I'm trying to become the best. That's why I'm able to work with these top companies like Rajpushpa or any Whistle Drive or everything.
Got it. Got it. What's your first customer? How did you break into that first customer?
So it was easy for me because, as I said, my friend approached me. So he became my first customer. That Whistle Drive, it's already a top company.
Okay.
In the like logistics sector. They were
Sure.
into the logistics sector
Sure.
and employee transportation.
Right.
So he wanted content for his brand and his thing. So then when I started this Caveman Studios, he was happy because he was looking for that content. So he was the first customer. So then I understood one thing. In this services business, it is not like you are promoting about your business and you're getting customers. It is very hard to build trust.
Right.
And trust builds with becoming better at what you do.
Got it.
So I understood this. Maybe I got some clients, I lost some clients. That happens in any industry. But you need to understand what you are learning from each one of them.
Right.
and where you need to focus, like where your niche should be. Like I wanted to start some YouTube channels on entertainment also in the beginning, because I have all the production thing, I have all the production team, I can't start there because I can get money. Then I understood, then if I try to do everything, then I can't do best in one thing. Even in content production also, there are very like so many niches.
Right.
Like I can focus on founder content. I
Right.
can focus on UGC, user generated content. I can focus on like even outside story based content.
Right.
So now I'm trying to pick the 2 or 3 things where I can focus and I can grow. Like one is the
Right.
real estate one,
Right.
because I became good at doing that content.
Got
So now I want to do it all over the nation. Like
Sure.
I want to work with top real estate companies, providing great content to them,
Right.
so that we'll make some name in that particular niche.
Fair enough. But then I have a contrarian thought here, Santhosh.
Yeah.
So if let's say I'm a brand, right, and I want to outsource, certain work, say ad, right? I'm wanting to do an ad and I want to outsource that, right? Now, a company which is managing my marketing part of it, right? I would want to give it to them because they manage everything for me.
Yeah.
Be it social media,
Yes,
be it
yes.
performance marketing, be it creative of the performance marketing. These days, because of the Reels wave, performance marketing is also in a way having this Reels sort of a concept, right? So, why do you think a specific niche? I understand your standpoint, but then if a marketing agency has all of these elements with them and production also, and if they are good with that, I would rather go with them because I don't have to speak to multiple stakeholders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Pradeep. So the thing is, I'm not competitor to that marketing agency.
Okay.
Rather, I want to become a partner to that marketing agency.
Ah. Okay.
So I may not go to that client directly to pitch my production services or something.
Understood.
But I can partner with this marketing agency
Okay.
and help them in the production part.
Acha.
Because they are doing the multiple things.
Right.
But when they get a support of production from some outside agency,
Right.
they can focus on other things in a better way.
Got you. Got you.
So this is my core value. Actually, I want to be that kind of agency where I
Right.
partner with other agencies and I make some of their work easy so that they can focus on onboarding more clients or focusing on other sectors of the industry. Because I'll just want to tell an example here.
Yeah.
We all know Hyderabad Metro.
Right.
We saw how big is the metro line and the metro train, and now
Sure.
it is also growing.
Right.
Who built that metro?
L&T.
L&T.
Yeah.
But when you see how L&T worked,
Right.
L&T worked with more than 20 small contractors.
Right. Yeah.
For high-tech city, they hired a contractor to build only that part. For
Got it.
Amirpet, they hired another contractor to build that part.
Got it.
So L&T not hired all the construction workers, thousands of construction workers. They worked with 20 small contractors and they hired for because they dedicated, outsourced part of the
They
thing.
had subcontractors under them and they got
Exactly.
that done. Okay.
So that they can focus on the bigger things, dealing with the government.
Yeah.
So getting the bigger funds
Right.
and getting all the needed approvals
Makes sense.
and focusing on the bigger technology.
Okay.
To align everything, even talking to Japan company to bring the metro train.
Got it.
So that's what I want to be actually. I want to be that maybe small contractor who help that agencies to make their pain lesser, so that they can grow and we also grow together.
But in this, if I think of brand building doesn't really happen from the other brands per se. You're in B2B service business,
Yeah.
right? If let's say I'm one of the big brands out there, FMCG brands, right? And I want to get my product shoot done or ad release done. So for me, you would not be the first option in that case.
Yeah.
You're absolutely okay with that.
Yeah, not an issue.
So from a brand building standpoint, this doesn't help is what my point of view was.
Yeah, actually, I'm clear about one thing.
You want money.
I'm not an ad agency.
Okay.
I'm a production company.
Right.
If you see actually how this, I just want to make you understand how the industry works actually.
Sure.
Let's say that Cadbury want to do an ad.
Right.
They don't go to production companies.
Okay.
There is an ad agency. They go to an ad agency.
Right.
That ad agency understand the requirement of Cadbury.
Got it.
Then they gives a budget.
Right.
They hire a production company. That ad agency won't do the ad. They hire a production company.
Okay.
Then they'll shoot that ad with that budget. That production company takes care of the ground level part, like shoot and all, actors and the needed thing and post production. They deliver the final ad to ad agency.
Got it.
Then they will give it to Cadbury. Why the production company is not doing that? If they involve in the dealings with the client directly, it is hard for them to focus on the core work.
Okay.
Because this ad agency can close 5 sales in a single day.
I think this also is a part of the game, in the sense how big is the agency and the production house. Certain big production houses are probably directly in touch with the brands.
Exactly. Yeah. That also happens. I'm not like, nothing is completely white or black. It's always the gray. So you should have the clarity what you want to become.
So you're clear that you want to be behind and you want to make money.
Exactly. Obviously.
So I would want to understand the money making part of it, right? So how much is your monthly income overall put together? And I would want you to help us understand the breakdown of it. So that the viewers can get an understanding of YouTube income, courses income, and the Caveman Studios as an overall business. What is that you earn, and if there are any other income sources that you have?
Yeah. So I can't say concrete number because
that's fine.
Yeah, because it's fluctuates.
Range, if you can average range.
Yeah. So I can't reveal the number. But I can give the percentage, like what is the contribution of my individual. YouTube will be a smaller one because that niche is very smaller as we are in the beginning in India in the crypto thing. So that will be around like 15 to 20%.
Okay.
And my courses thing will be around 30%.
Sure.
So I can keep the cap, like my Caveman will be around 50% of my income.
Overall income. Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing well in that.
Yeah.
In that case. Good that you moved to video production, which is now kind of 50%.
Yes.
And I think, I was seeing your client portfolio. You really have good brands with you. And honestly, when I decided to come to you, one of the core reasons, I still remember the conversation that we had. I was just in the beginning. I probably tried shooting myself and I tried a studio, but I was not happy. And when we met, the confidence which you gave, Pradeep, my expertise is video production. And all I know is this, nothing else.
Exactly.
So I'll not help you do anything else except for shooting.
Yeah.
That kind of gave me confidence, because before that I burnt my hand. Went to studio and it didn't come out well, and I had my own feedback, and we didn't air that as well. And after speaking to you, I got this conviction that this is probably the place that I want to start and see how it goes. And thanks to you for that confidence. It was good that we took the decision and we started. Otherwise, my start would have got delayed further.
Yeah. I'm happy that I became the part of your journey.
So, Santhosh, before we close, I want to ask this question to you. If somebody is wanting to start their YouTube journey, how should they pick up a niche, and what do you recommend should be their thought process before they start?
Yeah. So now YouTube is not that easy. Not only YouTube, any content platform is somewhat saturated. Like we need to accept that.
Okay.
Like it is when you see before COVID times. Let's say that when if there was like a X number of channels before COVID. Now it become 100x after COVID.
Oh.
So in any niche, actually, there was so much growth. Like it became easy to start a YouTube channel actually. So what I feel, if someone want to start their content journey, they should have some clarity, like whether they want to do it for money or whether they want to do it to support their existing career,
Okay.
or they want to build a popularity for themselves, like identity for themselves.
Got it.
If you have this clarity, you can select the niche on that basis of these things. Let's say if you want to become an actor, then the best thing is to do content around entertainment and content around acting, which will bring an audience base in the beginning itself. Maybe you may become easy for directors to identify you as an actor. I can take a lot of examples. If you want to become an actor and if you want to do the content, then you can do content around this, as I said, because we can take example of BBK Vines.
Okay.
Bhuvan Bam.
Okay.
So he started his career as a YouTuber.
Okay.
He did it for so many years, but he wanted to become an actor. The aspiration, he had an aspiration to become an actor, but he selected the platform YouTube.
Right.
Now we are seeing very good content coming out from him in OTTs. Like Hotstar released a series with the Bhuvan Bam. They produced. I exactly don't remember the name, but it is very successful now.
Right. Right.
In the same way, if you want to earn money, then you need to understand what niche is having very good revenue in YouTube.
Got it. Got it.
So finance is one of the niche where we have very good revenue coming. Maybe YouTube may pay less, but you'll have some good collaborations. Companies are ready to pay you some good amount if you have a good finance kind of community.
Got it.
So this is how I think you should select your niche. And in the same way, as I said, I don't recommend to start with a heavy investment. I always recommend to start with a small investment or start from your home. Then you can eventually grow up.
Right. YouTube or Instagram, where to start?
It is also what I feel, YouTube is always, from the beginning, YouTube is a value-driven content.
Right.
Like when we go to YouTube, actually most of the times, you just see when subconsciously.
Yeah.
If you want to even cook something, you go for YouTube to know the recipe.
Right.
You will go and type in recipe how to make Maggi.
Yeah.
And if you if you don't get something, you go to YouTube to learn things.
Right.
But Insta is always a entertainment kind of platform. So if your content is around entertainment or something like that, then you can start in Insta. But if your content, if it is around value, providing value, like me, like I started my journey in YouTube because I want to provide value around finance and value around crypto. That's why I selected YouTube.
Got that.
So this is the best way to select your platform, whether it is Instagram or YouTube.
Right. In fact, one of the learnings that I took seeing people like you, right? The long form, there's no second thought, it's hands down YouTube because the other platforms don't really support.
Exactly.
And long form only works when you are able to create value.
Yeah,
the value can be entertainment, education. Having said that, as long as people are able to view you for longer period of time, is where you are able to deliver value.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Yeah. In fact, that's where I chose to get into podcasts because I was learning a lot from multiple podcasts. Yeah. And I thought I keep meeting so many people who are, who have done really well. They built brands, they grew businesses from nothing. Thinking that, maybe I can also bring in some value content, bringing stories. You take your example. You started from nothing. In fact, you lost your father in COVID. Despite all of those challenges, you are here working with big brands, doing their content production. That's a phenomenal achievement. And hence, that's the whole thought process why we wanted to do podcasts and bring stories out. Yeah.
Great.
Santhosh, thanks coming in and giving all the inputs. We wanted to understand what is in the future for Santhosh.
So actually, I'm a kind of guy who lives in present. So I have aspirations, but we never know like what life has for us. Like I never thought I'll start a restaurant. I never thought I'll start something called YouTube. Then I never thought I'll start something called production house. But one thing is clear that whatever I am going to do, I want to be the best in that.
Right.
I have an idea about now I want to do Caveman, I want to do a production company. So I want to be the best. I want to learn and become the best in video production. Maybe in 5 years of time, I want to become one of the top video production companies in India.
Awesome. Great. If somebody has to reach you and speak to you and take suggestions on any of the things that we spoke, right? How should people reach you?
So yeah, I think the two best platforms to reach me is LinkedIn and Instagram, because I am active in these two platforms on a daily basis. So
Sure.
if someone who is already consuming my content, I think that Instagram will be the best platform to reach me. And if any business or any corporate or anyone who really want to know about the production side or who want to take our services or anything, LinkedIn will be the best platform to reach me.
Got it. Thank you for coming onto the show, Santhosh. All the best for your upcoming projects.
Thank you, Pradeep, and same to you. All the best for a podcaster journey, and I want to see your show, one of the top podcaster show in India,
Thank
maybe
you.
all over the world.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this episode till the end. If you like the video, please leave your feedback in the comment section down there and share this episode with your friends and family. See you in the next episode. Thank you.